Welcome to the Artist Academy podcast, the audio version of our Facebook Live series, Art Talk Tuesday. I'm your host, Andrea Earhart, and I am so excited that you're here to catch the weekly replay of my laid-back yet very inspiring conversations with other full-time professional artists. The purpose of this series is to show aspiring artists like you that it is completely possible to make a great career out of this art thing. And if you ever want to join us live and have your questions answered in real time by myself or featured guests, then just hop over to facebook.com/groups/Artist Academy every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'll see you there. This episode is sponsored by the Artist Academy Advanced Membership, a program for artists who want to up-level their art game by taking it from a hobby or a side hustle to a full-time art business. I've been a professional artist for over 5 years with paintings in several different countries and a client list that includes high-profile companies such as Bass Pro, O'Reilly's, Duck Commander, and many, many more. So I figured out what it takes to build an art business, and now my heart is set on teaching aspiring artists like you to do the same. Go to advancedmember.com, that's advancedmember.com to learn more. Hey there! So for this podcast episode, I wanted to give you a sneak peek into what our weekly live art business exercises look like. Or, well, sound like. This is a saved recording of me talking to and interacting with the Artist Academy Advanced Group's questions over how to make money selling art today. I give everyone the 5 strategies that I would use if I had no mural jobs or custom commissions lined up in the coming weeks. The thought of that makes me a little nervous actually, but I know that by using at least one of these strategies, I could and would fill my schedule back up. This is a typical live exercise that happens every week inside the Artist Academy Advanced Membership, which is a paid group one step up from the free Artist Academy Facebook group we all know and love. In this advanced group, you get art business coaching directly from me for a super affordable price. It comes with templates, strategies, tips, and all the things. You can go to advancedmember.com to learn more about it. So here you go. I'll start the playback of one of our weekly live coaching calls right now. Hello! So, welcome back. We are back on our regularly scheduled every Tuesday art business weekly lives, basically what it is. Okay, so I'm just going to jump right into it. I sent everyone an email with the bullet points of this weekly live, so everybody should have received the email of the main bullet points, and I'm going to start doing that basically because if you guys, if you guys don't have time to sit down and listen to these, because these are like usually 20-30 minutes, I'm going to always try to send the main bullet points in an email. So that way you guys can at least absorb it in the email and you get the main tasks. And then if you want to hear me elaborate on all these, ask questions, all the stuff, you can just jump on here on the live or watch the replay. So this one, as you've received in your email, is 5 strategies to get your next sale. So a couple of you guys, I've heard you loud and clear. You've been you've been a little frustrated, I think. And like we all have, like I was in the beginning and everything. It's like, because art is such a long-term game. Like, it's such a long-term game. Like, I've been in this for, I don't know, a while. So, at least 6-7 years, and things are finally starting to get going for me. So, like, I can just imagine, I remember being back in those early days, and you're just like, I want to make a living doing this, but I don't want to be patient, you know? And I'm still that way for a lot of things. So, just to state that out there, art is a long-term game, and it does get so much easier, but I wanted to give you guys 5 tips for how to make your sale today. So 5 strategies to get your next art sale. And for this exercise, I really stepped back and I was like, okay, if I had no commissions, no murals, no anything in the next coming weeks, how would I pay my bills? How would I get jobs? Like, I really like this. So this is completely from my perspective to you guys. So it might be a little different for you, but I'm going to show you what I would do personally, and because I think at least some of them will work for you as well. So if I really step back and I was like, okay, I need to make money with my art, how do I do it now? Like I don't want to wait for the long-term game. Like, I need sales like this week and next week. So the first thing I would do, the very, very first thing, honest, that came to my mind is I would contact my previous customers. And I think I maybe have mentioned this before a little bit, but really, your past customers are the ones who have already paid for something, and they are so much easier to get them to pay for something else, as opposed to someone who has never given you their credit card or their hard-earned dollars, you know? So even if they've bought like a little something from you, maybe like a small print, or they've just done a small commission, or maybe you've just done just anything at all. Just be like, hey, I have an opening in the next couple weeks. Don't be like, hey, I need money, obviously. Just be like, hey, I have a couple openings. How I would probably phrase it is like, this is a time where I'm taking commissions. I would maybe even say something like, things get a lot busier towards the end of the year, around Christmas and the coming months prior. So I just wanted to reach out and see if you needed anything before things get busy. So that way it's like, they kind of think like, oh, they're thinking of me. And you can kind of state like, I know it's really early for Christmas gifts. I know, but if you have anything coming up that you might think that you might need painted, or just anything at all. And I think you'll be surprised on people who are like, yeah, actually, there's this one thing that this one person mentioned, but I never reached out, so thank you for reaching out, kind of a thing. And you'll get a lot of no's. You'll get a lot of people be like, oh, no, thank you, but that's so nice. But what that also does is you're making a connection with them, and they might remember you. They will remember you when it comes time for when they actually need something. So if a couple months down the road, their mom's birthday is coming up, and they're like, what do I get her? Oh, wait. Lissa reached out, and she asked if I needed anything a month ago. I need something now. I'm gonna email her. So that's just kind of like a double time thing. So reaching out to my past customers, that is the number one thing that I would do if I wanted to make a sale today. Okay. Number 2, I'm just looking up my email that I sent you guys a second ago, is to run a discount. So I really toyed with this idea a little over a year ago, because I was like, I don't want to be a discount artist. Like my stuff, I want it to be high dollar. I want people to think it's worth it. So I made a deal in my mind. I was like, okay, I'm not going to discount my originals, but I will discount my prints. And so that's just kind of like, and that's just really a marketing tool, I think, in my mind. And I've seen it done, and I've seen it work. So maybe just make it known, like, I don't discount my originals, but I'm having a print sale, if anybody would like it. And I would not only, so I mentioned on here, I would not only leverage my social media, but I would leverage my email list. I know a lot of people, hi Bonnie, hi Vincent. So a lot of people, I think it's so easy to just kind of announce it on social media. One thing to do if you really want to make a sale, and we all do, is to use your email list. If you don't have one, this is just a friendly reminder to just collect emails from people, do a giveaway, something like that. Get emails, because really it's just like a double reminder, like how many times are we scrolling on Instagram and we're like, oh, that's cool, and then something else happens and then your attention is just gone. But say like you thought it was cool and you're like, I might buy that, or I like that outfit or something, and then that store emails you later on and be like, hey, just so you know, we're running a 20% like discount on these shoes. And as Google reads our minds, we saw those shoes earlier on an ad on Facebook, and so those two things put together, you're like, oh, okay, I think I'll buy. It's the same thing with art. Exact same thing. So you're posting it on social media, you're running a discount. For option number 2, you're running that discount on social media, being like, hey guys, today only, I'm doing a 20% off my prints. I hardly ever do this. That's just one thing to do. It's like 24 hours only, 48 hours only, whatever you want to do. Just make them act now. So these are 5 ways to make money today. Number 1, contact previous customers. Number 2, run a discount. And with that discount, like I was saying, do email and social media and however else you can do it. Postcard, snail mail, anything. So yeah, okay. Number 3, let me know if you guys have any questions throughout this, if you need me to explain it a little bit more. So for an example, I actually did this for my birthday last year. I tried out the whole discount thing. So before we move on to number 3 real quick, just back to number 2, telling a story about the discount. The first time I ever ran a discount, I just started selling prints and I did it for my birthday. And I was like, hey guys, 30% off. No, 29% off because I turned 29. I'll be turning 30 here in a couple months. And I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do a 30% discount because it worked so well last year. And so last year I did a 29% discount. It was one of the first and only times I had ever done a discount. I thought it would work, wasn't sure, but so I did it and I got, I want to say 8 orders in that day. 8, 9, something like that, which was a lot to me. And it's a lot to anyone, I think, especially when you're starting out. And so, yeah, that's just a proven way that I know. And also, I emailed them too. So I had been collecting emails, and I did it on social media, and I had people share it, and it was just a 1-day only thing, and I got like 8 or 9 orders. And with a 30% off discount, or a 29% off discount, that's quite a lot off. But with that massive number in 1 day, I got to just like put in all the orders, and it wasn't a whole lot of work, so it made up for itself. Okay. That's just a nice little story on running a discount and how it works. So if you have prints, that's a good way to make money fast. So number 3, run a special offer. So I'm not meaning running a discount here. And so I'll give another example. So last year I was wanting to, or maybe it was a little over a year ago. It was a year and a half ago or so, or more. Because it was before I did my print discount. Okay, so I was wanting to do a rainbow series, like a rainbow animal series, like I do now. As you guys have seen, like the gorilla or the alligator or just the lion, like all of those. So before any of those are happening, I loved the rainbow line or the rainbow animals thing. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do a series. Like I really want to do this. And I was like, wait. What if I could get people to pay me to do this series instead of just doing it and hoping people will buy it later? So I did this thing where for 1 week only, I think maybe for like Monday through Friday is what I did it. I was like, hey guys, so I posted about it every single day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It's like, hi guys, this is what I'm wanting to do. I think I maybe had 1 example that I had done. Yeah, I had the rainbow fox that I had done. I'm trying to see if I have an example around here, but so I had the rainbow fox that I had done. I was like, hey guys, I really love this style. I'm about to do this special this week only. You have to act now. They're $400 for an original rainbow animal. You get to choose the animal, or we can work together. You can choose the colors. Like, let's work together. So $400 for an original rainbow animal piece. And I just let them know I was going to charge at least $600 or more after that week. But I wanted to get this series started, so I was giving a discount, or I wouldn't actually, I changed my mind. I wouldn't say the word discount in that series. I don't know why, I just don't like it. But I'm running a special on a rainbow animal series. So basically you're telling your customer, hey, I'm doing this for now. It's going to be more later, but like if you catch me in the early stages, and you order right now, then you're getting a deal, basically. So that's another way to just get orders now. And I think I'm going to maybe do that again here soon, because I haven't painted any rainbow animals in a long time and I really want to. So this time I'll probably be like $500 for an original, something like that. I don't know, I haven't figured it out. But you guys will probably see me do it here in a couple months. Okay, so that was number 3. Was to run a special offer. Back to number 1, contact your previous customers. Number 2, run a discount on prints. Let's see. Bonnie said, I see what you mean. I like the special better. Good. Yeah. I'm running a special. It's like, I just don't like the word discount, you know? It makes me feel like a discount shoe store or something. I don't know, which I shop at, but okay. Number 4. Let's see. Give something for free in order to meet new customers. So this is one that I hesitated putting on there, but it's one that really just came to mind. So I put on your email, I put a perfect example would be to donate your time for a one-night live painting at a charity auction. There are many avenues for this, but the point is to give something for free first. So with the charity auction thing, that can almost kind of do, it's a really good way to get exposure, but it's not, I'd say it's 50-50 to be like a guaranteed sale right now. So that's why I hesitated putting it on there. But another thing you could do is just really just look at it from the perspective of giving something before people pay you for something, you know? And I think just having that kind of mindset when you go into something, it really makes people almost just want to give you money later. And so I wanted to put this one on here. So like if you have anybody in mind who is doing like either a nonprofit thing or who is doing like an anniversary party for their business. I just did some stuff for a dentist office who did their like 10-year anniversary. So stuff like that. Let's see. Oh yeah, listen, Alyssa said, discount makes me think scratch and dent. Definitely not what we want. Exactly. Nobody likes discount. Maybe like special offer. Okay. So, so like, the dentist just did an anniversary party, and so if you maybe know anybody who's having like an opening party, so like we just had like the cookie dough have like an opening celebration, like stuff like that. If you know, like go even look on your events on Facebook if people have invited you to their, even like when I know that restaurants, like there's one that's a restaurant that has like a Greek night. Maybe just go and ask. Be like, hey, I see your event coming up. Would you like it if I maybe set up live painting at your event? Like I've done live painting before at events. Like this is just a really good way. People love it. Like just stuff like that. Maybe just have the mindset of giving something before getting something, because it really, like, when you want to just give your time and help people, that it makes them want to pay you. It really does. And then because it's just coming from a good place. So that's a really good way to just get exposure, one, mainly, and also to possibly make a sale. Okay, so number 5 is to take your portfolio into an office, school, or business of any kind and show the front desk what you can do for them. So I'm just reading off of an email that I just sent you. Get the conversation started by introducing yourself, shaking someone's hand, and showing them photos of past happy customers. Now, I know that for every introvert watching this, hearing this, even myself, you're like, okay, yeah, that sounds great. Like, not really, you know, like the idea of that, like, ugh, which is why I put it on number 5, but it's actually something that I want to start doing. So I'm going to give you another example. I have done this in the past before with selling calendars in a past business. So I know that's how I know it works. This, like, I mean, I'm not, all of these things on here are things that I have personally done, and I know they work. So that's why I'm giving it to you guys. So one thing that I'm going to do, so I'll give you a little insight. So I just did a cartoon mural, and I loved it so much that I was like, okay, I want more kids theme stuff. So I'm personally about to do this. So I messaged Cassie Wasson. She was a recent Art Talk Tuesday guest. I think she's maybe episode number 4 or 3 or 4, and she's great. She does stuff for schools and doctor's offices, and she does very like kid-like things. So I was like, okay, but she does it in Louisiana. So I messaged her. I was like, hey, I want to get into kind of what you're into. Like, I love doing the kid stuff. It lights my heart up. Who is your contact for this stuff? Like, do you usually go through the principal at schools or teachers, or what do you do? And she said that for the doctor's office stuff, she will take her stuff in to the doctor's office, to the front desk, and be like, hey, this is what I can do. And then she'll get jobs like that. And obviously not everyone is going to be like, oh yeah, paint everything in here. But some will. And so I was like, okay, I was thinking about it. You've affirmed it. I'm going to do it. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this right along with you guys. Lisa, you made a portfolio just for that? And yet. So, okay, so you haven't done it yet, but you've made a portfolio to do it, right? We should do that as like a challenge in the group or something. Like, document us going in and just asking for work, like cold calls, because like it sounds so terrible, but it works. Like it has to work, right? And I know, like, but also just being smart about it. So, like, I know that going into these hospitals and going into doctor's offices and schools and stuff, like, they're gonna have a room or like a pediatrician's office. Like, obviously I'm not gonna go into, like, a surgery place, right? And I'd be like, hey, I want to paint kids stuff on your walls. But, like, I'm gonna go to, like, pediatricians or just, like, places like that. Also, there was one, somebody suggested, like, in police, what is it, like, criminal law attorneys, like, they have, like, places, like, rooms that can be decorated with kid stuff, that sometimes the kids go in there while their parents are dealing with law stuff, and I was like, oh, that's kind of sad, but that's an avenue that I could go into, but yeah. Oh, Bonnie, like on the ceilings at a dentist. Ooh, okay. Let's see, Lisa, I have a list of places and still haven't gone in. Baby steps. Yep, baby steps. I don't care. Yep. Maybe even just like set goals. Like, oh, you're ready. I would say like make a portfolio one Monday. Make a list of places to go the next Monday, and then actually go the next Monday, you know? But yeah, you've done number 2. You just got to do it. I still have to make a portfolio and make a list of places, but I'm going to do it too. So yeah, okay. And also just like maybe take a list of companies or people or names, or just make that list super long of past happy customers. And so like a reference list, basically a customer database list, and be like, look at these people that are happy with me before. I'm holding my hand up like this is a piece of paper you're showing someone. But yeah, okay. So just to reenact or re-go over all of these. 1, contact previous customers. 2, run a discount. 3, run a special offer, like you're doing a limited edition original series and you're only doing it right now, like something like that. 4, give something for free, so donate your time. And 5, take your portfolio into an office and ask for the job, because I feel like a lot of times I personally want to hide behind my Instagram and be like, people just find me, please. Like, I don't want to actually go out and like ask for jobs, but really going out and meeting people and shaking people's hands and just taking their business card. It's not enough to give your own business card. Take their business card when you're going out and doing things. It's one lesson I've had to learn the hard way, and one tip that I almost always forget lately. It's like, oh, I forgot to get their business card. Like, they're probably not going to call me, but if I had their business card, I could email them and bug them nicely. Okay, that is it. So yeah, and also just a reminder that this is a long-term game. So if you wanted to just pick one of these a month to do, or one of these a week, depending on how busy you are, they can only help you. So yeah, okay, if you guys have any questions, let me know either right now or while I'm on here so I could answer them, or afterwards, and I will email you guys. So yeah, you guys all get this bullet point list in your email, and yeah, please let me know. Let's see. Oh yeah, and have your pricing in order, right? Because they'll ask your fee. Good, Bonnie, good. So like a pricing list. That's such a good idea. Oh wait, one thing. Rachel mentioned earlier, she had a question about how to find, her question was how to find people who will actually pay. Because a lot of people just want stuff for free, right? So this is the last thing I'll say on here, so because she asked this question earlier. How to find people who actually pay. So, Okay, so that is it. There you have it. I just wanted to give you guys a little sneak peek onto what we do inside the Artist Academy Advanced membership every single week. So I just wanted to hop on here one more time as I'm editing this video exactly one day after I did this live exercise. So even though you might be listening to this way later on, I recorded this on a Tuesday. So that live you listened to, we recorded it on a Tuesday. And right now it's Wednesday that I'm currently editing it together for the podcast. So exactly 24 hours later, and I just wanted to update you on something that happened. You might have caught Lissa's responses in there somewhere about her having all the materials she needed to go out and talk to businesses, but she just hadn't done it yet. I'm referencing strategy number 5 I listed off, which was take your portfolio into an office and show the front desk what you can do for them. Well, this live that you just listened to motivated her so much that she went out this afternoon, so this Wednesday afternoon, the day after we recorded the live, and she walked into some offices with her portfolio and pitched her art to the front desk. How brave, right? I am not an extrovert, and I'm fairly certain that you are not an extrovert either. You listening right now, just like Lissa is not an extrovert either. We are all introverts, just to be clear, but she did it anyway. And things happened. She walked into that office number 1, earlier, and they offered her free representation for her art and to take 0 commissions for anything that sells. Amazing. So they didn't say no. They didn't turn her away. They didn't call her art stupid or whatever else we think might happen as a result of putting ourselves out there and putting our art out there. They said, yes, I would love to help you. Then, it doesn't stop there. She was so fired up after office number 1 that she later went into another office, we'll call it office number 2, and the owner of the business requested monthly painting classes from her. Paid painting classes. As in, she got a job just by going in and saying hello, presenting herself in a professional manner, so setting her fears aside and putting herself out there. And the customer said yes to her. How amazing is this? She messaged me earlier and I seriously wanted to cry. Like, my eyes got all watery because I was so excited for her, because I know personally what it takes to put yourself out there and how hard it is and how good it feels to get that yes from someone, from anyone, from a business, from anybody saying, yes, I believe in your art and I want to help you. So we celebrated together with excited texts that included a lot of heart emojis and all of the inspiring motivational words. It was kind of a moment. So if you're listening to this thinking, I want that to be me, I want to do those uncomfortable things so that I can celebrate this big or small wins with Andrea, me, or your friends or your significant other, then I just want to say that you can do it. You just need to take action. And if you need a little help, if you need some weekly motivation, some tips, encouragements, and you don't want to do it on your own, then I want to invite you to apply for the Artist Academy Advanced membership. Lissa is a member and she's seeing things happen in her art business along with several other talented artists at the beginning of their art journey. You can get all the info at advancedmember.com to decide if this might be something for you. Just go to advancedmember.com to learn more, and I will see you inside the Artist Academy Advanced membership. This episode is sponsored by the Artist Academy Advanced membership, a program for artists who want to up-level their art game by taking it from a hobby or a side hustle to a full-time art business. I've been a professional artist for over 5 years with paintings in several different countries and a client list that includes high-profile companies such as Bass Pro, O'Reilly's, Duck Commander, and many, many more. So I figured out what it takes to build an art business, and now my heart is set on teaching aspiring artists like you to do the same. go to advancedmember.com. That's advancedmember.com to learn more. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. Also, if you ever want to join us live and have your questions answered in real time by myself or featured guests, then just hop on over to facebook.com/groups/Artist Academy every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I'll see you next week.